Welcome to the Lost in History channel. Be sure to subscribe and like so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. Spanish Prime Minister Luis Carrero Blanco's car was blown into the air by an explosion. The incident occurred in Madrid on December 20th, 1973, and became known for its dramatic impact. A woman is rescued from the rubble after a V-2 bomb impact. The scene took place in London during World War II in 1944. The image was captured by photographer George Roger. Ludwig Fischer, governor of the Warsaw District and architect of the city's ghetto, is seen here in his cell. He was tried for crimes committed during the occupation of Poland and held responsible for thousands of victims. John F. Kennedy Jr. salutes during his father's funeral in Washington, United States in 1963. Sleeping in a neighbor's living room the day after one's own home was bombed. This scene took place in England in 1945 during air raids of World War II. A mother embraces her son who had just escaped from a prisoner camp north of Korea. The reunion took place in 1953, shortly after the end of the Korean War. Chinese guerrilla fighter Cheng Ben-hwa was just 24 years old in 1938. She was captured during the resistance against the Japanese occupation and refused to cooperate. The Apollo 1 mission crew rests during a break in training. The photo was taken in 1966 while the astronauts were still preparing for flight. The program was halted after the tragic accident in early 1967. Polish soldiers play with Wojtek the soldier bear, adopted as a cub by the troops. Raised on condensed milk, he came to enjoy coffee, beer, and even cigarettes, which he would chew. Soldiers lift an artillery piece over a cliff during an operation in 1917. The scene took place during World War I, when transporting heavy weapons across rugged terrain relied on human effort. Vladimir Lenin was photographed in Gorky in 1923 after his health had declined due to several ailments. With a serious expression and visibly weakened, he appears seated, wrapped in a blanket. John Jeremiah Liver Eating. Johnson became famous for a Wild West legend that he hunted and retaliated against tribe members after losing his family. He was said to have removed his enemies' livers as part of a symbolic ritual, gaining notoriety among soldiers and settlers. Technicians work on a complex network of cables and circuits at the Los Alamos National Laboratory in 1974. Located in New Mexico, this center had been essential for United States nuclear research since the 1940s, continuing to advance physics, engineering, and national security. Women pull a boat along a canal in the Netherlands in 1910. This method, known as human towing work, was common when animals were unavailable or in hard-to-reach areas. A samurai from the Satsuma domain poses with a traditional longbow around 1860 in Japan. The Japanese bow, known as a yumi, was used both on horseback and on foot, and required great skill. A Japanese samurai poses in a fighting stance around the 1860s. At that time, Japan was in the final years of the Tokugawa shogunate, just before the Meiji Restoration. Crowds gather outside the American Union Bank during a financial collapse around 1933. Fearing the loss of their savings, Hundreds of people tried to withdraw money before the banks closed. Unemployed workers sleep in the bandstand at Queen's Park around 1938. During the Great Depression, many lost their homes and sought shelter wherever they could. A severe snowstorm turned Broad Street into a white expanse on a bitter winter day in 1940. Wind and snow covered buildings, sidewalks, and lampposts, nearly erasing the urban landscape. A woman walks across the frozen Mississippi River in St. Louis, Missouri. The harsh winter of 1905 caused the river to freeze solid, allowing people to cross on foot. The first airmail flight in the West marked a breakthrough in mail delivery. This form of transport began connecting distant regions with greater speed and efficiency. Workers are seen during the construction of the RCA building in December 1933 in New York City. The structure was part of the Rockefeller Center complex and became an Art Deco architectural icon. Workers eat lunch while sitting on a steel beam, suspended high above the ground during the construction of Rockefeller Center. They are hundreds of feet above the street without any safety equipment in New York City in 1932. The last queen consort of Mongolia was photographed in 1923 during a time of major change in the country. She was the wife of the Bogd Khan, the spiritual and political leader, shortly before the monarchy was abolished. Max Schreck is seen resting behind the scenes during the filming of Nosferatu in 1922. The actor portrayed the iconic Count Orlok in the classic German expressionist film. Dutch men wearing traditional trousers were photographed in 1960. These typical garments, known for their wide cuts and durable fabrics, were common in coastal villages. Before computer-aided design software and technical drawing programs, office life looked like this for many professionals. In 1970, engineers and designers worked with rulers, set squares, and drafting tables to create detailed plans by hand. Victorian women exercising in a gym during the 1890s. While one performs a squat with a weight hammered over a wooden beam, another watches closely the physical activity that was considered modern at the time. Salvation Army coffin beds offered shelter to homeless people in London in the late 1890s. For 4 pence a night, users received a wooden crate, a canvas blanket, and a roof over their heads. A tight fit inside the spherical tower required soldiers to stand in extremely confined spaces. The work included weapon maintenance in the 1940s. A gin and tonic vending machine in 1960. Installed in public places in the United Kingdom, these machines allowed adults to purchase a ready-to-drink serving with just a few coins. A stunt double jumps from a building straight into a moving car, a daring feat recorded in 1921. This type of acrobatic stunt was common in early silent films, when practical effects replaced any form of computer trickery. At a velodrome in 1930, an experienced cyclist leads his protégés training on a steep track typical of the period's competitions. The setting showcases the classic physical conditioning and technique methods used in early 20th century competitive cycling. On a farm near Bradford in Orange County, Vermont, this simple kitchen was recorded in October 1939 during the Great Depression. The young Queen Marie of Romania appears in this photograph taken in 1896. Born in the United Kingdom, she became one of the most admired figures in the European monarchy. Two men play chess while relaxing in the water on a hot summer day in Moscow in 1976. They wear folded paper hats to shield themselves from the sun, improvising a whimsical and playful scene. In the 1960s, television channel logos were built as physical objects and used on sets or in live broadcasts. They were made of wood, metal, or plastic, and required special lighting and cameras to appear modern on screen. Our first weekly Nobel, a photographer and his assistant attempt to capture an image of the Grand Canyon. Standing on a precarious platform at the cliff's edge, they demonstrate how far some would go to document iconic landscapes of the United States. Michelangelo's shopping list from 1518 features illustrations beside each item because his servant could not read. Instead of words, the artist drew the foods, such as fish, breads, and wine, to ensure the purchases were made correctly. A pearl diver in the Mississippi River uses a modified gas tank as a helmet in 1938. These divers harvested freshwater pearls for the button and jewelry industry. Improvised gear was common in times of scarce resources. Roy Winsley poses next to what was called the first humanoid robot, Herbert Televox, in 1927. Created by Westinghouse, the robot was controlled by electrical signals and could respond to simple commands. Muhammad Ali, aged 24, was seen flirting with Belinda Boyd in a bakery in Chicago. The two married 1 year later in 1967. In Burbank, California, during the celebration of a record grape harvest in 1930, a woman is seen with her face among the bunches of grapes, smiling in a scene staged to represent the city's excitement over the abundant crop.